Oh, hi. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let's do this. Everything you need to know is in the description box. We're doing July. Yeah. If you're here watching tarot, then you should probably already believe in odd, strange things. No, I'm joking. You should already believe in esoteric things. In which case, then you probably also believe in channeling and such. I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant, which means that when I hear ringing on my right-hand side, that it's people that I know that have passed on. And when I hear it on my left side, then it is my spirit guides. I'm not going to do... because I'm already into like Leo season almost. No, I'm not. I like literally have 20 days until Leo season, but who cares? Let's just shake on it because I already missed Gemini and they're going to be mad at me anyway. So we'll just shake the dice and we'll come up with what we come up with. There's a little speck of something on here, so give me a sec. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Is it going to be Aries? We just did Aries. I'm not going to double up on Aries. No. Check your sun, moon, rising sign and Venus sign. You're already here if it's your sun sign. Oh look, Virgo. It's Virgo's turn. We're gonna do Virgo before we do Aries because we just did Aries. So we're gonna do Virgo first. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the Paulina Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. All right, I think we're gonna do past, present, future. That's what we're gonna do. Oh no. Okay, sorry. It's been a minute. Sorry. Let's try that again. I don't remember how to shuffle cards. Weirdo. Alright. Yeah, like I said, everything you need to know is in the description box. I do not offer paid personal readings. Anybody who's pretending to be me, it's not me. I don't have public social media with the exception of my Instagram account, which is in the description box of the video. And I will never ask you to give me money. No, I won't. I don't do that. Nope, not doing it. If I do, then I'll let you know here. Nowhere else. Okay? Anyway. I forgot these were the ones that give me paper cuts because they're so new-ish. I just don't use them a whole lot. Alright, anyway. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for July. And again, like I said, check your other placements, Rising, Moon, Venus sign. You can do a natal chart online. You just need to know the time you were born so that you can figure out what your rising sign is, because that does change a whole lot. I've been trying to shorten these up because if I don't, then people don't watch them. Oh yeah, I do this, twist for fairness. We always do the twist for fairness here. I just gotta jump right into it because, you know, the day after tomorrow, my mom's going for surgery. So I gotta go help her. All right, in the past, I'm gonna read horizontal and vertical for you so we get the dignities all up in there. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is supposed to be a general reading. Whatever comes out is what's going to come out. It's just the way it works. Oh, death. Endings in the recent past. Something ending for you. Scorpionic energy. Yeah. So something coming to an end or a culmination for you, or transforming it altogether. Something about waving a flag of victory. You could have been bringing something to a close. It could seem victorious to you, as you can see there on this one. You see? Something very interesting that I'm drawn to about that, waving the flag. It seems like almost like a war flag. It doesn't seem like the white flag of surrender, you know what I mean? And then the Two of Wands, patience, waiting, a period of surveying things before setting out. Almost the same as the Three of Wands, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. I like to see this as more of a, you know, standing there and looking at things, looking at the map before you even decide to go outside to embark on the journey. This is more of the, I'm going to wait and see, hands off. So something came to an end and then we're waiting. We're waiting to see with hands off, to survey stuff before we begin something new, or before we move forward with the things that we've transformed. Although you'd like to go guns a-blazing, this might have been an ending that you exacted. See here, what else? Virgo. This is in the past, by the way. It's too many as a rule. Rule of 3 or less on those. Okay, we got 2 here. 7 of Swords. Either you or somebody else, but a little bit of dishonesty happening here. Treachery. So the 10 of Swords is, sorry, the 7 of Swords, I almost said 10 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is typically where you see somebody sneaking away from camp in the night with the swords while the soldiers are sleeping. In this deck, we see somebody, they aren't really, not really sneaking away with them, you know, with them behind their back or stowing away with them. They're stowing away with them, but they've got them to their front. And you see the swords kind of going at them. So I kind of feel like this is like treachery, that you're like anticipating retribution being sought, following you being treacherous in some sense. A lot of dishonesty here. And then, yeah, because there's a lack of balance with the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles can often be a Libra card. 6 of Pentacles is typically give and take in a situation, charity, or giving to charity or being the charity. But here there's a lack of balance. I think that's why you anticipate retribution, because it didn't seem fair. There was something about a situation that didn't seem fair, and that's why it seems to be treachery in the recent past. Doesn't necessarily mean that it was you doling this out. It could have been that you felt victim to this. Sorry, that's kind of bugging me. That's kind of weird. Anyway, that's fine. What else? Virgo in the past for July. I was on vacation for 3 weeks. Then I had some things come up. Some things popped up unexpectedly. It's fine, it's fine. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Capricorn energy. This is classically my Capricorn card. Capricorn feminine energy doesn't necessarily mean that it's a feminine Capricorn. We all have feminine and masculine energy, if you didn't already know. But it seems to be that there was something that wasn't fair at the hands of or towards a Capricorn, or something that put a Capricorn into a state of unbalance. We'll find out as we move through into the present. Again, like I said, dignities, you know? It's like things that modify the meanings of other cards by the cards that surround them. You know what I mean? That's what a dignity is in the tarot. You know? They have whole books written on them. It's a whole thing. What else? I'm always nervous in the first couple of videos when I first get back. That's a thing. All right, what else? Definitely a Capricorn here. The Devil. Classically the Capricorn card of all the cards in the major arcana. Temptation, lust, greed. But you know what? The thing is that it's not in the reverse. It's in the upright. And we have to, guys, we've got to get out of this weird thing where we think that the Devil card or the Tower card or the Death card or any of those weird, creepy cards are bad cards. They're not bad cards unless they're in the reverse, generally speaking. Because I'm a Capricorn, I can speak to this at length. The Devil card in the upright is the need for, or the call to, or exercising a profound respect for all things earthbound. So that can be about money. It can be about things that come from the earth, things manufactured by the hand of man, things that we build upon the earth. It can be about learning a profound respect for good food, good wine, good sex, spending, understanding and observing gaiety in its positive form and its positive aspects, observing it from that state as opposed to in excess, because if it was in the reverse, then we'd be looking at excess or addiction or greed or all of the different vices, right? So we have to start regarding these cards for what they really mean when we're but anyway, I could do a whole thing about that. I'm not gonna, because I'll get lost in that. Let's look at the present for you, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the present in July. What do we got? Now we're gonna get into it. Okay, Five of Swords. Yeah, self-deception. You ended something in the past. It might have been a little combativeness around it, but in the present, you're realizing there's a little bit of deception or self-deception. Usually a Five of Swords is about self-deception, where you realize that you were deceiving yourself. Could be where the combative energy comes in. And why all of a sudden you halted and needed to take a minute after the ending. What I'm seeing here mostly is the sadness over self-deception, or the realization that there was deception or dishonesty, more than likely with yourself. Because I'm not seeing other people in this one. Nope. This person's sad. Sadness over it. And the need to stop and pause for reflection. Pause for reflection after self-deception. Yeah, there's mourning. There's mourning and loss here after death. Not literal death, but an ending of sorts in the past. Where you need to pause for a minute. Okay, rule of three. We got three. Page of Pentacles. There's a peace offering. Whew, sorry, my hair's getting really long. It's like down to the small of my back at this point. So we have a peace offering, timepiece, a message of sorts. Oftentimes it can be a message of, I always see that with the Page of Pentacles, peace offering, timepiece, those kinds of things. So with that, it's almost like I'm hearing, if it's any consolation, that's what I'm hearing over here. Hey, if it's any consolation, but it's after the pause. Somebody might be recognizing that you're not feeling so hot about an ending that happened in the past. So they're trying to bring light and brightness into it, the peace offering of some sort, or hey, if it's any consolation, look on the bright side. There is this one thing of stability. If there's anything that I can offer you as a piece of advice or something of that nature. Then we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Typically, this would be our Aquarian card in the deck. But there's a sense of injustice. There's injustice over treachery here, and a lack of balance or a lack of fairness. There's a sense of injustice over it. An Aquarian in the present might be feeling this way, or you could have Aquarius in your chart, but this is a sense of injustice, or so Aquarian energy, right? But then it's masculine Aquarian energy. But then we have the King of Swords is typically like a authority figure, but like a magistrate, a judge, a lawyer, a jailer, corrections officer, guards, those kinds of guys. In the reverse, this could be somebody who feels there's criminality afoot, or somebody who is the treacherous one, the treacherous one. Yeah, I got it over there. Treacherous one. The treacherous one who was not, they're here in the present. If it's any consolation, this is coming out of it. The treacherous one. Somebody who was taking more than they were giving, Virgo. I'm getting something about getting away with murder. Sadness over what was lost, but if it's any consolation, this other person isn't going to get away with something. They're separate from what's happened in the past. It's like with flushing out the good, the bad was also flushed out. Like, if it's any consolation, while you feel that you had to end something that you're very sad about or that you deceived yourself about, the negativity is gone as well. There's a negative piece here that's gone too as a result. There's something that you feel that you aren't seeing in the present, though. You feel that you are at a crossroads. 2 swords. You're not feeling balanced right now. You feel stuck at an impasse. Having the swords in front of you and yourself blindfolded. You don't want to move. You feel stagnant. You feel stuck. Or somebody else does. They don't want to move either way. They don't want to go left. They don't want to go right. Because they feel knocked off balance from something that happened in the past. Judgment. Your judgment is off. You feel like your judgment has been, like your judgment is off. Is there, okay, so it could be that there, okay, so there's Libra, there's Capricorn, there's Aquarius, and there's Scorpio. Seems to be that you thought the Aquarian was the one who was good, but they were the one who was treacherous. And now your balance in your state of equilibrium is off. You don't know if you can trust your judgment in the present. Because who you thought, the decisions that you made in the past to end things, you don't know what the right thing is, you don't know what the right path is, because what was treacherous appeared to be good, and what wasn't treacherous appeared to be bad. Yeah. This wasn't the is it the devil you know versus the devil you don't? Because the devil you know wasn't actually so bad. It wasn't like this. Versus the devil that you don't know, who was actually treacherous in the past. The Aquarian versus the Capricorn. Your decision making. The Aquarian was the one stowing away with the swords in the night. While the Capricorn was exercising a profound respect for what one builds on the earth. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want this to be like a 40-minute reading. Okay, what else? Virgo. Virgo. You're still stuck at a crossroads here. You don't know what to do moving forward. Sorry, my stomach's been bothering me tonight. Okay. Yeah. Secrets. Secrets, intuition, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I see an energy. First, we have the High Priestess. And then we have, sorry about my nails. I'm not getting my nails done until I get home from my parents' place because I got to help my dad with things. So anyway, he's got a lot of like, I can help him with the siding around the door. And anyway, High Priestess. As Piscean energy, seems to be that you need to follow your intuition. That's what's going to bring you out of this energy. You felt like you should have followed your intuition. There are things you don't know that this Capricorn kept from your awareness. And it's almost like they had their own secrets. Like they didn't tell everything. They didn't say everything. You know, the devil you know versus the devil you don't. Just because you know that devil doesn't mean they tell you everything. Because there's secrets here. There are things yeah, they've got their hands behind their back. So even though they're in their finery, they've got their hands behind their back. They're attempting to gain perspective. You notice how this looks like a hanged man? This card here? It's like a hanged man. This Queen of Pentacles in the past was trying to gain perspective on some things that they were keeping hidden. They didn't want people to know. They were attempting to gain perspective on some stuff. But your path moving forward. Secret had to do with mastery. Attempting to master something. Attempting to work at something. Well, that's going to help you move forward too, Virgo, if we really want to focus on that piece as well. Is that if you're stuck at an impasse with that Two Swords energy and you feel blind or you don't know which way to go, following your intuition to master a skill, I mean, because the Eight of Pentacles is apprentice energy, that'll really help you out. It'll help you to move forward. It'll help you to kind of, you know, gain your bearings again and figure out which way is best, left or right. That's the secret this Capricorn was keeping. They were attempting to watch and learn and apprentice. They were trying to master a skill. Well, that's how you can do moving forward to get out of that stagnant Two of Swords, crossroads-ish energy, is follow your intuition, master your skills. You know, be the apprentice, right? In the future, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Lovers. Gemini energy. Sad about a connection that you believed was a lover's connection. Could it be with a Gemini? You might have just felt that you deceived yourself about that specific connection. It doesn't have to be with a Gemini, but with somebody who has Gemini in their chart. But if it's it's almost like maybe the person coming to you is saying, hey, but if it's any consolation or giving you that time, there could be actually a gift of a timepiece here also, because a Page of Pentacles could actually be a gift sometimes. Somebody could be giving you a gift in the future. Could be a timepiece. Or giving you a gift of time. But the Lover's connection is a choice in the upright. It's about choosing, you know. In the present, you are sad you've deceived yourself or somebody else has deceived you. But in the future, moving through into the end of July, we see here where you realize a connection, a profound connection. It's a choice. There's a letter. There's a letter here too. Do you see the letter? The gift of a letter. What else? What else? Virgo. What else? Okay, how many do we have? No, that's too many. Taurus energy in the reverse. Lack of stability. Okay, so Taurus Gemini cusp. This could be as far ahead as the Taurus Gemini cusp. There's still sadness here. The call to a need for stability. Hearth and home. Warmth within a home unit. The choice to be with somebody. You're deceiving yourself. You realize because of a communication that comes in, or a gift of a communication that comes in the future, about the absence of warmth within a home, or the absence of stability within a home. Your 2 kings in the reverse here also. So a lack of a lack of a sense of justice and a lack of a sense of stability after the communication comes in. What else? There's profound sadness over it. You're realizing in retrospect, due to a communication, the gift of a communication. Pages are communication, also, by the way. You can also be children. What else do you have here? Virgo. No, I didn't want that to happen, but it did. Leo energy. And then the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. There's something about the knowledge of this. Free in the knowledge. Free in the knowledge. Free in the knowledge that someday this will end. It's a song by The Smile. It's interesting because before your reading, I always listen to songs on shuffle. And I was listening to, I think They're There played. There's always a siren singing You to Shipwreck. And then a cover of Idiotech played. But it was, We're Not Scaremongering, This Is Really Happening. It's happening. But 8 of Swords in the reverse, freeing yourself from a mental prison. But like I said before, the gift of a letter, bringing to your awareness that there's a lack of justice and a lack of stability. And you have sadness over the lack of justice and lack of stability in a home space, or within a lover's connection, or due to a choice with a lover's connection. In the future, 8 of Swords, you're freeing yourself. You're free in the knowledge. Free in the knowledge that someday this will end. And it was just a bad moment. That's what it says. This was just a bad moment. One thing that's important for you to note, this is a harbinger of the need for courage, Leo energy. The need for courage, the need for bravery, the need to tame the inner beast that is prideful but also angry, attention seeking at times. But I think more here in the context of the cards surrounding, coming out of that 8 of Swords energy, the mental prison that is the 8 of Swords. Because let's face it, this person is not trapped. They look trapped. They can walk out anytime they so choose. You are walking out of that mental prison. You're freeing yourself of it. But above this Strength card, we have the 2 of Swords. So you have this impasse that you're in the present. You will free yourself by the will of your own courage from the impasse. It's a mental prison. It really is. It's not a physical thing. You're not physically stuck at an impasse. Your mind is keeping you in that space. And following your intuition and being guided by preparation and apprenticing or enriching your skills or something of that nature, working hard work, but being brave at the same time, using courage, exercising courage, dropping your pride. Seems to also be a thing here. There's something about a secret though too. Anyway, moving along. Try not to get too wrapped up in this stuff because nobody wants to watch them when they're super, super long. So it's like wasting my own time for the benefit of like a handful of people who actually watch them. Still, even though you have courage, you got to push past anxiety, fear, worry, sleepless nights, nightmares, bad dreams. There are reveries here that happen in the night. Who was it that had that? There were a couple of months ago who had that type of a read. Through space I fell, through space I fell. Reveries. Through space I fell, through space I fell. Anyway, having the courage to move past your anxiety. This is a Capricorn person had anxiety. That was their secret. They were working through it. They were attempting to work through their anxiety. That was their secret. They felt stuck. That was their fear. Profound anxiety. They used art to navigate their anxiety. That might actually be a path for you too, to use art to channel, or to channel your nervous energy into something else. Like art therapy. What else? No, let's way the hell too many. We can't have card barf. Now, no card barf. God, I'm trying to keep things nice and neat here. Somebody said that we can't have people making a mess of things. Somebody said that. Virgo. Check your other placements. This stuff gets super specific when you get 18 cards out here like this. I'm not going to clarify. Somebody's anxiety makes their stomach, they get queasy. 11. It's 11-18, which breaks down to 11. Somebody gets a queasy stomach. Somebody actually gets nauseous when they're nervous, or their anxiety actually makes them nauseous. Queen of Cups in the reverse, you're not following your intuition. Queen of Cups in the reverse is Cancer or Pisces energy. Somebody's not following their intuition. Somebody's still keeping secrets about their anxiety, not working through it as they should, or anxiety about in the future anxiety about apprenticeship energy, or about learning a new skill, or learning to hone their craft. You see, the reason I'm so focused on art in particular is because this is somebody who seems to be painting and dancing at the same time. All right. On the bottom of the deck, 3 cups in the reverse, gossip. And also, lack of celebration. This is not the time to celebrate. Somebody said that. Somebody actually said that at an event of some sort or a gathering of some sort. This is not the time to celebrate. Okay. Okay, we're skipping the affirmations this time around because I'd like to keep these relatively short. And we're just going to go right into the So if you didn't know, I have like this whole chest of magnetic poetry. I have so much magnetic poetry, it does not fit on my fridge. I'd be sitting on the floor making a poem if I was to use it all. Kind of like when you're a kid and you have all the letters on the fridge and you're sitting on the floor. Yeah, there's something about a letter. The gift of a letter, that's what we're going to call this, the gift of a letter. We're digging deep for you here. We're going to try and get a minimal amount of stuff here for you. You know what's interesting is that National Anthem was one of the songs that played when a National Anthem by Lana Del Rey. And it was, do you think you'll buy me lots of diamonds? Huh. Oops. Huh. Okay. A very small set of words. Somebody definitely gets a queasy stomach when they're nervous. I have a very nauseous stomach right now. That's not normal. Anyway, there you have it. I mean, I normally get way more involved, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm under 40 minutes, and that's great for me. So, see you when I see ya. Have a good one, Virgo. Bye. Here's your spread, because we always like to do that. We like to show you. All right, yeah,